While thousands of children remain targets for human trafficking and exploitation, and many of them remain nameless. Congress continues to look at ways to stop predators and identify those missing. But recently, Democrats are crying foul, worried that money could be drying up soon. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales explains. Erik?
Good evening, Tracy. No one would argue sex trafficking is a major problem. It's found in all 50 states. But Democrats used today's hearing to call out the Trump administration, claiming a funding freeze and massive layoffs are making efforts to fight human trafficking worse.
Just last week, we learned that the Department of Homeland Security has ordered its entire investigative division, 6,000 agents, to stop focusing on drug dealers, terrorists, and human traffickers, and instead prioritize, you guessed it, immigration enforcement.
Republicans fired back, stating the administration is just getting rid of wasteful spending. Panel Chair Andy Biggs questioned the head of Freedom Network. As an example, he says the organization receives nearly $2 million in federal funds.
So you're getting nearly 90% of what you do funded by American taxpayers, and you advocate for legalization of prostitution. Is that fair?
We advocate for the decriminalization, Mr. Biggs. It is not the same as legalization. All workers deserve human rights. No one should be criminalized for the work that they do, either because they have no other choice or because it's the work that they choose.
But victims and advocates say sex trafficking is a crime that can't be justified.
There are many times I tried to stop what was happening. However, every rape had been recorded and used as blackmail to force me into submission, along with other threatening actions that were messages to me to comply.
Advocates say education is key and more funding needs to go to shelters.
They need a place that's safe, and they actually need a place with wraparound services so that they can fully recover and then move on with their lives. And that usually takes at least a year, sometimes 2 years for long-term care.
And technology like facial recognition.
Homeland Security investigations, the FBI, all of our federal and state partners need to be able to have permission to use that technology. It's a game changer.
Senators plan to reintroduce the Kids Online Safety Act, which gives parents more control and holds tech companies accountable. Last session, it passed the Senate, but Speaker Johnson failed to bring it to the House floor for a vote, citing free speech concerns. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.